everybody, it's Miss Laurie for story time. Today our stories are about rocks. That's right, that's what I said, rocks. I found some cool books and I wanted to share them with you, so we're doing stories about rocks. Okay, so my first story, this was the first inspiration because it's a new book and it's going to go out in circulation as soon as I get done in here. And it's called Old Rock, and it says, Old Rock is not boring. You can see the rock right there. Okay. Okay. Old Rock had been sitting in the same spot at the edge of a clearing in the middle of a pine forest for as long as anyone could remember, and even before that. Rock seems awful boring, said Tall Pine. You sit in the same spot day after day, said Spotted Beetle. It's a very nice spot, said Old Rock. Don't you want to go anywhere? Asked Hummingbird. You can see the pine tree right there, and the beetle and the hummingbird, and of course Old Rock. I've flown all over the world and sipped the nectar of exotic flowers. I would surely be bored if I could fly. I flew once, said Old Rock. Gosh, said Tall Pine. How? Asked Spotted Beetle. Rocks don't fly, said Hummingbird. Old Rock told them about the time in the beginning when darkness was all around. And then I erupted out of a volcano and soared through a fiery sky into the bright light of a new world. So he did fly. So it was just one time, said Hummingbird. And now you're sitting here, said Tall Pine. Being bored, said Spotted Beetle. I'm not bored, said Old Rock. Don't you want to see more? Asked Spotted Beetle. If I climb to the tip-top branch of Tall Pine, I might see a deer mouse nibbling seeds in a nearby tree, or watch ships sailing across the big lake. Old Rock said, I've seen a lot. Old Rock told them about the time a group of friendly dinosaurs lumbered by, munching every leaf in sight. Then, many years later, a not-so-friendly dinosaur came looking for a meal. So these are the friendly dinosaurs, and this is a not-so-friendly dinosaur. Do you know what that is? T-Rex, right? Okay, so he's looking for a meal. So he's looking for this little dinosaur. But Old Rock said, no, I haven't seen her. But look, it's right there. Old Rock is hiding her and saving her. Time passed, things changed, and the world chilled. Which wasn't too bad because Old Rock took a ride in a glacier and toured the land. How exciting! See, there's Old Rock right there. And I think that might be the T-Rex who didn't get dinner the other day. My, you have seen a lot, said Spotted Beetle. How unusual, said Hummingbird. Yes, but that was ages ago, said Tall Pine. Aren't you bored now? Don't you want to move? My limbs flutter gently in a breeze and dance wildly when the wind blows. I've never danced, but I'm pretty good at doing somersaults, said Old Rock. Old Rock revealed that after teetering on the ridge for a while, the ground rumbled, and I tumbled and I stumbled down, down, down into the valley. Grasses grew, mastodons roamed, and lakes formed. Look what this mastodon is sitting on. Here's Old Rock. I never knew a rock had moves like that, said Tall Pine. I wish I could have seen those things, said Spotted Beetle. What happened next? Asked Hummingbird. A pine forest sprouted up around me. One day, a strong breeze shook a pine cone loose. From the pine cone, a seed fell onto the forest floor. I watched that seedling grow to be the tall pine who dances in the wind and keeps me company. Sometimes a spotted beetle wanders along to report all that he sees, and ever so often, the loveliest hummingbird stops to rest after a long flight, and she describes the amazing places she's visited. See, there's tall pine when it was just a sprout. Very nice spot, said Old Rock. Yes, it is, agreed Tall Pine. Very nice, said Spotted Beetle. Not boring at all, said Hummingbird. There we go. I like that story. Okay, so I had a hard time, even though I found these great books that I'm going to share with you. I couldn't find a finger play or an action rhyme. But then I remember what Miss Joelle did for the summer reading program when she had the activity where she had rocks outside and they had pictures on them and you were to find them and make up your own story. Well, I'm not making up a story, but I thought we could sing a song together using the rocks. Okay? Let's see if you can guess what it is. Here's the first one. Can you tell what that is? Does it look like Old MacDonald? I hope so. Okay. So we have, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had, what's the first thing that wakes up in the morning and wakes up all the animals? Rooster, E-I-E-I-O. With a cock-a-doodle here and a cock-a-doodle there, here a cock-a-doodle, there a cock-a-doodle, everywhere a cock-a-doodle. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What other animal can we do? Let's see. Okay, let's see if I have one of those. Yep. Okay, here we go. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. What does the cow say? With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. I have two more animals. Can you guess what they are? Let's see. How about this one? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a, shout it out, what is it? Horse, that's right. E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh here and a neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh, neigh. Old MacDonald MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. I have one more, and you know what it's got to be, right? Are you ready? Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Kickball pig, there you go. Thank you very much. All right. I do what I can. That's what I came up with. So I'm going to put my story back in the basket, and I'm going to share my last story with you. Okay, this book I had to get from another library, so I have to return it. But I am going to ask Miss Joelle if she can purchase a copy of it for us to have for our library, because I really like it, and I think you will too. It's called Scribble Stones. And if you came to pick up your craft kit, you know why. Okay, this story is about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with the others, all stacked in a pile, and waited calmly with a large, friendly smile. They all seem to be smiling there. Some of them look a little confused. That's because they just don't know what they're going to be. Each stone had a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some would be landscaping, and some a stone pet. Have you ever heard of pet rocks? You guys are all so young, you don't remember what pet rocks are. I really wanted a pet rock and I never got one. There were so many things that the stones could be. The hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew that his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that he might soon become as he watched all the stones get picked one by one. But his happy face slowly turned into a frown as he watched the tall pile start to dwindle on down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one there. See, look at the big pile of stones, and it's getting smaller, and then there's just that one left. But remember, all stones have a purpose. Then it finally happened. The stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. Do you know what that's called? He's a paperweight. It's a very important job, especially on windy days. As Stone looked around, he thought, this is so great. But he soon discovered he was a dull paperweight. I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill. He does look sad. Then, all of a sudden, a splatter flew high, and then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right toward the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and the back. See the scribbles? They were all making art. It was happening so fast, Stone feared that the paper would simply not last. He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew. Then he heard a small cry from the fun splatter crew. We knew that this pile was getting too tall. There is no more paper. We have used it all. The scribbles all cried. They now saw it too. This is a disaster. What will we do? No more papers left. Stone didn't want the scribbles to cry, so he thought of something that they all could try. He slowly wrote down the very large pile and said, I know how to make you all smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue? They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribble began making a happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line grew behind the large red cup. To Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. There you go. Nearby, another Stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having great fun. Every time he traveled, someone added their part, sometimes just a scribble, sometimes fancy art. You can see what they did on this one. Star and then some lines. With each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon Scribble Stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite an event, bringing happiness and fun wherever they went. See, look at they went all over the world. And I'm thinking that this is where we would be, right about here. Now, thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with a will and a way. And look at all those stones. Okay, so your art project is Scribble Stone art, okay? Scribble Stones are intended to inspire creativity and spread happiness through art. How it works is you find a stone, or you are provided a stone by the library, add some art, and that can be anything. It could be a sun, a rainbow, a heart, a smiley face, polka dots, stripes, a flower. It could be your name. Then give it away and let someone know that this Scribble Stone makes happiness grow. It's so very simple and easy to do. Just add some more art and give it away too. Okay, and here it shows you how everybody adds something, and then it's given away, add something else, given away, add something else, given away. Now, if you just want to draw something on your rock and keep it for yourself, that's fine. If you want to pass it around to friends and family members, you can do that too, okay? I'd love to see pictures if you would post them on our Facebook page. I don't have Facebook, but everybody who does on staff always makes sure that I see them and I put them up on my desk. So I gave you a rock in 3 different colors. I gave you red, blue, and yellow. Now with red and blue, if you mix these together, you can also make purple. So that would give you 4 colors. If you mix yellow, yellow, I saw the paint on the top. Yellow and red together, you get orange. There's another color, okay? And then if you mix blue and yellow together, you can get green. So you can add more colors. The only thing is I only gave you 1 brush. So each time you dip it into a different color, you need to rinse it off, okay? The other thing is, I wanted to show you, I had a couple days off last week, and I left a rock and some paint, and I left a note saying for the staff members to draw a picture. We have a smiley face, and I don't know who drew the smiley face, sorry. And I think Miss Joelle drew the sun. And I have Mr. Tony do the pizza, and right there is a cat by Miss Angie. And then I think Miss Adrian made the lips. I think she thought that if she drew the lips, then other people would continue drawing an animal or something. And then we have some either waves or mountains or just squiggly lines. That's the point. Do whatever you want. Nothing's right, perfect, nothing's wrong. It's all just great, okay? And then I drew a heart, okay? Like it says, you can do anything on here. And if you want to pass it on, you can. If you don't have to. You can just put some polka dots on it. Like that. You can do it all around. You can paint stripes on it. Remember, with mixing these colors together, you get 6 colors. So you can put stripes on it or make a rainbow. Whatever you want. I saw a picture of a hedgehog and I found the perfect rock for it, but I'm sorry I can't do it in front of you. If it comes out, I'm going to of course give it to my great niece who shared her hedgehog, Dixie, with us a long time ago, and I'm going to give it to her. But if it comes out all right, I'll share it with you, but that's only if it comes out right. Okay, so your Scribble Stone. Here we go. I think you'll have fun with it. All of our pop-up programs are over with for the season. We had a great time. It was nice seeing you guys be able to get out and participate. Last Saturday we had our last one at Tot Lot, and we painted with bubbles, which was fun. I had a good time. I thought they made some really pretty pictures. Okay, I don't want you guys to forget that on, okay, on October 2nd, I believe it is. Let me make sure I got the right date. I'm going to do somewhere. Okay, October 2nd, yes, okay, sorry. Is our interactive movie, Hocus Pocus. I can't wait, I love that movie. And the rain date is October 9th. If it rains on October 2nd, then we'll try it on October 9th. And it's outside, and everybody will get a little gift bag with props and cues, so you can run amok and participate with the movie. All ages are invited, but parents, please be aware that some scenes may be too intense for young children. And you need to remember the social distancing and to wear a mask, please. We will have snacks available for purchase, I believe, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope to see you guys there. Remember, the library is open and you can come in and check out books. No, we don't have computers for the children. We don't have iPads. We don't have the Legos, but it's always great to see you guys. And if you are in 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten, whether you're doing it online or at home with the sheet, I read 2 books, so you can add 2 books to it. And don't forget to come in and get your prizes. Every 100 books you get a prize, so don't forget to come in and get the prize that you've earned, okay? All right, you guys have a great day. I hope to see you at the library. I hope to see you at Hocus Pocus. And that's it. That's all I got for you today. Send me pictures of your rock. I want to see them, please. I know they're going to be beautiful. And if I am able to do that hedgehog, I'll share it with you before I give it to my niece, okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.